Hi everybody, Dee here for week 4, our final week of 4 weeks to better balance and a stronger core. So this week I promised you 3 easy things that you could fit into every day. Maybe not so easy, but definitely easy to fit into your day. That's going to be at the end of class because they're real quick and they're things that we're doing either in our in-gym workout this week or on this video. So you'll be able to I'll just be able to cue you through them. So a couple things to think about. We're starting on the floor today. Make sure you have a support. I've got my stool over here. If you feel like you need something sturdy to hold on to, make sure you have something close. Also, you will need, ideally, a ball, or you can just use a pillow from your couch. Okay? Easy, easy peasy. You ready to go? So today we're starting on the floor. So it's something we don't talk about a lot, but what can be more important than being able to have the balance and the strength to get up and down off the floor without having to crawl over to the couch or have somebody help you stand up, right? So we're gonna start on the floor, then we're gonna get back up on our feet. So here we go. Down on the floor on all fours. Just a quick little mention about our breath work. You want to pull the tummy in. That's what's going to support your back. Once that core goes and you just let that belly swoop down, that's a lot of pressure on your low back. And we don't want that, right? So you want your core, all of these muscles, to support your low back. One of the best reasons to strengthen your core, right? So pull the tummy in, relax your shoulders down. Get into those all fours, get the hands planted on the ground nice and strong. Drop your head, let it hang heavy. Pull the belly button up to the spine and round out that spine. Typically with this, you do a big exhale. Let the belly go, let the chest push through those arms. Feel that stretch in the chest, pull those shoulders back. And now pull the belly up to the spine. So here's your exhale. Here's your inhale. 2 more times. Exhale, let that head just drop heavy. You should feel no strain in your neck. Inhale. 1 more time. Exhale. And inhale. Okay, so find your neutral spine. So your neutral spine is not going to be a big arch and it's not going to be a rounded back. It's just that place where you can hold your body strong without over-exaggerating either way. We're coming up to a stand. So this is where I need you to think about. Maybe next session we'll do something on getting up and down, but hopefully you can get up nice and easy. Have your support close. Because our first balance exercise is a standing knee hug. So just find that base foot. Remember, we don't want the weight to shift to that outside hip or the outside of the foot. Get your foot really supporting you. Hug that knee up. Hold it. Make sure you're breathing. Don't want to go so close, but I can see that I'm kind of cut off there. Okay, rest that leg down. Other leg, lift it up. Hug it in. Feel those muscles hug in, hug those ribs in, roll your shoulders back, rest those knees down. Do it again. Take a nice deep breath. Once you start to feel a little secure in your balance and you're not holding on to your support, you can kind of just relax into this, rest it down. Now remember, if you're looking at me and I'm moving, which I am moving, that's going to make it harder for you to hold your balance. So find a spot to stare at. And hold that spot, hold that focus, pull the belly in. We talked about it a little bit off and on during these 4 weeks, proprioception. Your brain has to work really hard here because it has to sense the external cues. What are you standing on? Is the ground even? Are you on a hill? Do you have heels on? Is it a slippery surface? Last time, right here, take a nice deep breath. Then it also has to sense our internal cues and kind of help us find that wobble and get the message from our brain to our muscles. Walk it out. Next one, I'm gonna keep the story going, don't you worry. We're going back to a rear lunge. Try to get that knee right under the hip. Come up to stand. Back to a rear lunge. Come up to stand. So if you need your support for that, you just hold on to your support, take it down. But hold lightly, okay? You don't want to lean into your support. You want your core up nice and strong. Maybe you can do it without, maybe you can just hover that hand. If you're really feeling insecure about this, you can face your support so that you've got both hands, kind of like when we're in the studio and you've got the bar to hold on to. But you want to stay tall, so you're not here, okay? Keep going, lunge back. Take that knee, see how my knee's going down? Okay, so this is important. Maybe your knees don't do that. Maybe this is your lunge right here. Okay, that's okay. Maybe you're just going back to a toe tap. That's okay too. Do a couple more on each side. One more on each side. Take it back. So our brain has to translate to our muscles to tell our muscles how to hold on and keep us upright. Walk it out. Okay, we got a new one. Not really new, it's just kind of a little improvisation of what we've been doing. Take the elbows wide. Roll those shoulders back, okay? Knee up, twist. Ooh, see, that was a wobble. Knee up, twist. Because I'm trying to look at you all and not look at that spot where nothing's moving. But I want you to find those oblique muscles. So feel these muscles that are covering your ribs. Feel them hugging in, hugging together every time you go for that crunch. Okay, so we've got this unilateral stand. We've got some twisting going on. Find your exhale. So anyway, really quick, the brain has to tell the muscles all that information to help us to hold on to that balance, right? So it's really important to give your brain the practice. Okay, we've got 4 more. You ready? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Stretch everything out. Okay, warm-up's done. Maybe you need your balance. Find your ball or your pillow. Put it between your feet. Feet go straight front and back. I know we've done this a lot, and this is going to be one of those exercises. That is one of the 3 I want you to do. Get your feet nice, open up your toes, pick your toes up, spread them out, plant them down, and take those calf raises, okay? Now, if these are starting to feel really comfortable for you, that's great, okay? You're working the calves, you're working your ankles, you're working your feet. Really try to push off the balls of the feet. Pull the belly in. Try to let go of your support. Maybe you can take this and graduate to a stair and stand on a block or a stair so those heels can actually drop lower. You might want to definitely hold on to the banister when you do that, or hold on to a bar in your fitness studio. Okay, here we go. Take it up. The thing I love about the ball, or a block being between your ankles, is it stops those ankles from rolling out. Okay, we're gonna hold it up on high heels. Pull the belly in, relax, don't hold your breath. Little left, little left, little left, little left. Take a nice deep breath. Take it 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. We're gonna hold it at the top. 2, here's your hold, here's your hold. Maybe find those glute muscles, squeeze those glute muscles. Make sure that belly's not popping out. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. 4 more. Maybe those arms can come up. 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, walk it out. Lose that ball or your pillow. Get the feet together. Open up the front of the feet. You want to keep your heels together. We're just going to hover those heels off the floor. Okay? They don't have to be super high. Just hover them off the floor. So your legs are in a diamond shape. Your knees are tracking. If 12 o'clock's in front of you, your knees are tracking to 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Again, if you can do this without balance support, that is so great. Here we go. 4 counts. You're going down, 2, 3, 4. Press your heels together, come up, 2, 3, and 4. All the way up to a stand, those heels are pressing. Now, I've got really good knee flexibility, so I can go down super low and then push all the way up. Maybe your knees don't do that, so your 4 count might be right here and squeeze up. But make sure you're not doing this, okay? You want to stay tall. The only thing that's moving is your knees are bending, and then you're pushing those heels together to come up. Take it down, 2, 3, 4, and up. The more knee flexibility you have, the easier it's going to be to get up and down off the floor. The easier it's going to be to climb up and down your steps. The easier it's going to be to get down on the floor with those grandchildren or just your children, and then get back up again. Maybe get up actually holding one of them. Okay, here we go. Take it down, 2, 3, 4, and up. We're going to do one more time, okay? Here we go. Take it down. Press those heels together. You should not feel pain in your knees, gang. So listen to your body and start where you can. Take it for a little 4 count. Maybe you just do a 2 count. Okay, next one is, we're up in the party a little bit, okay? So, again, you have your support if you need it. Find a spot, stare at it. So think about those standing knee hugs we did. Pick up one leg, pull the belly in, relax. Roll the arms back, and when they come back, I want you to feel all these muscles squeezing around your spine. So wrap those arms back. Think about where you zip up your pants, pulling in. We're going to repeat this 4 times. You might want to watch the first one without trying to do and watch. So that knee comes up. Now it's going back, back, back. Wrap the arms. Find a spot, stare at it. Pull the belly in. And then we're pulling the knee up, up, up. Okay? We've done them in the gym workout, right? So we're going to do that 4 times. But that leg never touches the ground. Take it up, up, up. That's 2. Take it back. Now, if that feels too hard, take those toes back to a toe tap. And then pull it up, up, up. And then you gradually work to lifting it up off the ground. Bring it up, up, up. Take it down, walk it out. Okay, that was a lot of chatter while I was doing that. We're going to do the other side. When that knee comes up, we've talked about in class, you want to engage through that glute muscle. So really squeeze it. And those glutes are really important in your balance too. We want to keep them strong. Here we go. You ready? Other leg. Take that knee up. Pull the belly in. Roll those arms back. Think about your base foot. Don't let that roll, the weight roll out to the outside. Here we go. Take it out. Belly pulls in. Pull that knee up. Take a nice deep breath. You don't want to hold your breath. Find a spot. Stare at it. Think about those core muscles tightening up. Find that wobble. Remember, it's okay if you wobble. We want to strengthen the muscles in those feet. Hopefully you're doing this without sneakers on. Your support is there if you need it. And come up, up, up. Walk it out. Okay, good job. Okay, secret? Not really. Those are also one of the exercises we're adding at the end for those 3 exercises to fit in. Okay, we are going down to the floor. Have that ball close to you, okay? You don't need it yet, but have it close. We're gonna start sitting. Your feet are on the floor, your arms go out to a T, okay? From your hips, hinge back, okay? Pull that core in, arms go out. We are going to tap, tap, tap. But when you tap the opposite hand to the opposite thumb, this one opens up and you look over, follow your thumb, and you keep that belly pulling in. Take it back to center. Tap, find the twist, really hug that belly in. Open, twist, open, twist, open. Abs pull in, abs pull in. Find that twist. Take a nice deep breath. No stress in the neck. Want to make it a little harder? Hover those feet. tap, tap. Too hard, foot goes down to the floor. Maybe you can't really tap those feet, that's okay, just tap the calf, okay? One more time each side, tap, just get that twist going. Hug it in, take a nice deep breath. Okay, we've got a forearm plank happening, so you're on your forearms, okay? Find your belly, take those legs up. So the first note is, if you want to do your forearm plank and stay on those shins, hold that tummy up, press into those forearms. That is A-okay with me, but that means you don't do the variation yet, you stay there. Make sure you're breathing. Get the tension. You should be in the forearm plank right now, guys. Get the tension out of your shoulders. Don't let those shoulders creep up. Here we go. So if you're here, you can stay right here or curl the toes under. Those feet are a couple, maybe like a fist or 2 fists apart. Here we go. Drop those feet to the right. So that right hip drops down. Take it back up. Drop to the left. So the sides of the feet go down to the floor. Lift it up. Drop it down. We're going to do one more on each side. Drop it down. Lift up. Drop it. Lift up. We hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those knees down to the floor. Find your big stretch. Okay. Roll it over. You're on your back. Have that ball handy. Okay, these are one of my favorites. I need you to really think about connecting your brain and your belly, okay? Pulling the belly muscles in. Don't push them out because you're straining, okay? And don't hold your breath. So here we are, we're down on the ground. Take that ball to your left knee. Connect it with your right elbow, okay? Left elbow goes wide. So I've got my right elbow and my left knee. If that feels too hard, just connect your palm to the ball, okay? So your knee is pressing into the ball and your palm is pressing into the ball. And your belly is pulling in, okay? Elbows wide so your head is off the ground. Right toes, here we go. Lift up and tap. Lift up and tap. Lift up and tap. The belly's pulled in. Press that elbow into the ball. You've got 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hollow out that belly. 1 more. Hold that leg up to tabletop. Both legs are up. Bring both elbows to the ball. Rotate that left elbow to the right knee. Press into it. Here we go. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. That belly's pulling in. The right elbow's wide. You're lifting that upper body up off the floor. You're just tapping that big toe down to the ground. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Roll both elbows to that ball. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. And relax it down. Take a nice, deep breath. That ball goes between the thighs. If you don't have a ball, remember you can do this without the ball. Okay? In that case, you would have just had the hand to your thigh. Okay, legs go to tabletop. Arms go out to a T. Drop those legs over to your left. Take a deep breath. Okay, we're just doing a quick couple cool down exercises. Something that we really haven't talked about a lot is flexibility. Wrap those legs over to the other way. Rotate your head to the other direction. Okay, you guys are gonna do a couple of those. Keep breathing, okay? The better we are at moving our muscles through the full range of motion, the less susceptible we are to injury or falls, okay? So we want to have that range of motion in all of our muscles, and that's why stretching is super important, and working through a full range of muscles when you're doing movements is really important. Okay, so find that nice spinal rotation. When your legs are rotated over, take a second to take a couple deep breaths. It's all good, right? Okay, here we go. Come on up to sit. Take one leg, little runner stretch. Okay, sit up nice and tall and stretch. Keep your bum sitting on the floor. Reach, reach, reach. Try to keep this leg down as much as possible and stretch. Take a breath. And when you're ready, rotate your body so your chest is facing your thigh and stretch. Really important to breathe while you're stretching. So if you've got good flexibility and good range of motion, switch legs. That kind of helps you with those wobbles because your muscles and your tendons have more range to kind of work through before they go, okay, that was a little too far for me. Here we go. Take it over, chest down toward those thighs. Come on up. Okay, so typically we would do shoulder rolls, maybe a little happy baby, get you down on your back, get you to stretch. But we have those 3 exercises to go through. So we are going to stay down on the floor. You guys can stay down on the floor, okay? I'm just gonna run through. Ball, no ball, step, step, calf raises, okay? Easy to fit into your day. While you're waiting in any line, you can do calf raises. Just make sure those ankles don't splay out because you're not always gonna have a pillow or a ball with you, right? Okay, so calf raises are the first exercise to get into your day, and plus, it's good for your balance too, because once you hold it up, you can even try doing it on one leg, right? You can mix it up a little bit and get that unilateral leg thing going. Okay, so that's the first one. Running man. We did them with your arms wrapped, but you are more than welcome to do them where you stretch out long. You can use your support. Only takes a couple seconds, gang. Okay? You want to tap down on the floor and then come up. Start with 2 on each leg. Do 3 on each leg. Heck, start with 1. Okay, you've got 1 more. We've done them in class. I think we did them a couple weeks ago. You guys are still down on the floor, I think. You're down on all 4s. Okay? Hover those knees so you're in a bear plank. Get the neck nice and long. We're gonna crawl forward. We're gonna crawl back. We're gonna go to the side. Okay, I'm going off camera. And then if you really wanna spice it up, you go palm to knee, palm to knee. Remember that belly stays in, your favorite beverage is on your back. Take it down, stretch it out. Those are your 3 exercises that I beg you to make part of your daily practice. You'll get strong, your core will get strong, your legs will get strong. You will be much happier for it. It's been so great working with you. I look forward to working with you again. Have a